What's up, SNA Assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back with another video, and this is the AEW Dynamite Beach Break Edition review video of today's video. And I want to say happy 4th, you guys, because y'all won't be making a wrestling news video tomorrow because I'm gonna be busy, too busy celebrating the holiday with my family, of course. But right now, we're gonna talk about what exactly went down tonight's episode of the Wednesday night show of All Elite Wrestling. We saw some pretty good moments on segments, and then we saw a really entertaining, very entertaining couple of matches. We got some shocking turn events, and then we also got we finally got the return of that particular wrestler that was calling himself Sugar Honey Iced Tea. But without any further delays, let's start off with the first match, which was the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, taking on what's his name? The Bastard Pack. This is where they got started. Like, and this was a technical contest. This is where That's where half the fans were chanting for Bryan Danielson and the other half was chanting for Pac. This is where we got them trying to grab onto each other, but they keep dodging from each other and getting picked off. This is where then they eventually did go for a grapple. This is where we got Bryan Danielson got him in the back, the belly maneuver, but this is where we got Pac, then flip right out of it, threw him right to the side. This is where they started again. This is where they start spinning around. This is where they go in for an arm grabbing war. This is where we got both men start grabbing onto each other's hands. This is where they start squeezing it, bending forward and back until we got it gets stripped right over by Pac. This is when we try to go for a pin, but this is where we got this is where Pac didn't kick out. He does for a kip up, like before front foot kind of a kip up, and then hit him in the middle drop kick. This is where then Pac stared at him, or I can say like, "Show me what you got." This is where then Bryan Danielson said, "Okay, I can show you that." This is where they start going back and forth until we got Pac then put him right to the upper right side. This is where the referee started counting until we got the 3. This is where he hits a chop right into the chest, which I guess he did not care what exactly the ring general would think. Like if he was in the same room, I'll say which I believe Gunther put him in the number 1 spot on the list of the night. This is where we got Bryan Danielson try to walk away from him right to the upper left side. This is where the Danielson fought back and hit a knife edge chop right onto him, trying to come back and do that to him. This is where come back and do it to him and trying to get back into the offensive side. This is where we got Danielson put him in the right side. This is where we got Pac then this is where he threw Pac right in the upper left side. This is where he tried to go for a clothesline, but Bryan Danielson ducks. He do a back foot maneuver when he's getting in this comeback maneuver. This is where he tried to go for. This is where he ducks out of his clothesline. Like we thought he would have hit his own clothesline, but this is where Pac ducked. He went right to the bottom ropes. Pac went to the top rope. This is where he hit a double clothesline on one another. This is where they both fell down right to the ground. This is where we got. Both men eventually got back up when they were at the count of 5. When the referee was in count of 5, and the 10-second warning count with for both men to get back up. This is where they start hitting some very devastating forearms right to each other's faces, like with them going back and forth, like boom, 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 like going forearm right to the face. Like playing wrestling tennis a little bit until we got Pac kind of won the round. Is where then Bryan Danielson did not know if he could even continue the match. The referee's like, give him some space. Like if you give one more move, it seemed like that he's all done for. Like not only for just the match, but his whole entire career. This is where Pac's like, I don't care if he had to take that way. I'll do exactly what I can to get to the finals. And then this is where he spin around right onto the referee, hit the big boot right to the Dragon's face. This is where we got. Outside. This is where then we got Pac and brought him back in the ring once he fell right into the bottom corner of the ringside area. This is where then he had the submission maneuver, the brutalizer. This is where he got locked in. But Danielson then eventually put his leg on the ropes. Like, and this is where the referee's like, all right. Like he's on the in the corner, so you need to stop right here. This is where he had no choice but to do so. This is where we got This is where then we got Danielson then intercept right out of the grasp of Pac when he got back up, like from that submission, this is where, but when he tried to go for a clothesline, when they were going back and forth once again for another round of the wrestling tennis, this is where he gets sent right and face first into the bottom corner ropes. This is where then he hits a German super, but Danielson flips right out of it, hits a spinning roundhouse kick right into the head of the bastard. This is where then we got the American Dragon fell face first on the ground as well, but this is where he got back up. This is where he grabbed on the package where then he tried to go for his yes kicks right into the bottom ropes, like with right onto Pac on the bottom ropes, I should say, with him wrapped around it, like with his arms, like